Hi everybody, we're going to learn how to draw a color wheel in Illustrator, and this is going to introduce you to a lot of the drawing capabilities to get started in Illustrator. Let me share my screen. We are going to click on the AI icon in our dock and start a new file. And as always in these videos, introductory videos, we're going to start with the print size file. And for the US, we'll use inches. Elsewhere, you can choose centimeters and press create. Okay, let's get started right away by going down to the color tool in the toolbox. This is the fill color, the upper square, and this is the stroke color. If you didn't want a stroke color, you could click on that lower square and press the little red diagonal. But for this color wheel session, we are going to want that outline. And do you know why? Studies have shown that a black outline intensifies our assessment of a color. Let's double click on that fill color. This is the unique color picker window. We're going to drag our cursor on the rainbow spectrum up to the top and choose a nice bright BU red. That's our school's color. And we're going to now switch over to the rectangle tool. Underneath the rectangle tool is the ellipse tool. And if we hold our shift key down, we can draw perfect circles. But another way to use these types of tools is to just click once. It brings up the ellipse window, and I would like a perfect 1-inch circle. There we have it. Let's use the black selection tool to position that towards the top center of the page. Just gonna clean this up a little bit. Okay. Let's build the circles of the color wheel. Press Command C and Command V and position this and then Command V again. And now we have 3 colors, circles. We'll position into the shape of a triangle to build the primary color. So double click on this fill color in the toolbox, bring up the color picker window, adjust this selection into the blues and choose a nice true blue for my primary color blue. And my third primary color, as you know, is yellow. So double click on this circle, double click on the fill, and then choose a yellow. So for my yellow, I'm going to go as much as I can in between the greens and reds and go towards the top right again to get a nice true yellow. And there's my caution sign. That means out of gamut, which means that particular color I've chosen is beyond the range of reproduction in this color mode. And so I can get into the range of reproduction by just clicking on that little yellow square. And the software finds you an in-gamut color. All right, so these 3 primary colors look great, don't they? Let's just fill in now with another Command V. Here's where my secondary inverted triangle will go. Look at those smart guides, aren't they helpful? Those pink lines are indicating I'm horizontally across from where the green will go, and I'm in good shape above the yellow. And let's do one more Command V and position this color. Ideally, it would be a line below the red, right? And this one's going to be green. All right, so let's start here. This is the color that is made by red and yellow, which is orange. Double click on the fill color. And let's find a nice, beautiful, bold orange. And now what is created using blue and yellow? Yes, green. Double click. And let's choose a green. That's okay. And what's created using red and blue? Purple, of course. We'll choose purple. There's my out of gamut. That's because I usually go up here where the colors are very saturated. So it's very common to just use the software's capabilities of finding an in-gamut color. Click on that little square and you're golden. Okay, now we want to show the relationships of the primary colors and the secondary colors. So we're going to, underneath the rectangle tool again, where we had the ellipse tool selected, choose the line segment tool. And this very quickly allows us to click and drag lines to show the relationships, in this case, of the primary colors. And just get those lines down there. This is your very first Illustrator tool. So I've already, even though I know the software, my lines aren't perfect. I'm going to show you a way to perfect them later. Okay. So we just want to get those lines down. Now that line I just drew, I'm not too crazy about it. So I'm going to press Command Z to undo it. Click and drag and make it a little bit higher in this case. Click and drag and let go of the mouse. Click, let go of the mouse, drag. All right, so now we have our primary colors and secondary colors selected. Don't worry about perfection. I'm also interested in drawing the relationship of the complementary colors. Remember, the complementary colors are those colors that appear opposite each other on the color wheel. So let's get those lines down too. Okay, and I can see that I overshot the red circle and undershot the yellow circle. So I'm going to take this zoom tool and zoom in so I can make adjustments. And the way I'll make adjustments is to select the white direct selection tool. And this tool, the white arrow, click at the end of the line and just drag it into a better position. Okay. Oh, that looks kind of messy there in the intersection. So maybe to fix that, I'll click on this and this. Maybe it's not this line. Maybe it's, it might be this line. It might be that my red and green are a little bit out of sync. So if I choose the black selection tool, I can drag those over a little bit. Oh, this is becoming a little bit of a disaster. If you have a situation like this, you do not have to fix it. It's your very first color wheel, but there's no excuse for me who's drawn definitely hundreds of these color wheels for demonstration. Okay, that wasn't too bad. But now, watching me, you definitely know how to adjust a line on these color wheels. Okay. We got myself out of that. Command 0 brings me back to my full size. That's my favorite keyboard shortcut, by the way. Command 0. No matter how far you zoom in, if you press Command 0, it brings you back to the full size file. Okay, last thing we're going to do on these color wheels is take the type tool, click once. I'm going to type my name. You will type your name. We'll highlight it, and we're going to choose. Ooh, I'm feeling kind of scripty this morning, so I'm going to choose Adorn Garland. Should I capitalize my name? Let's see how these capital letters look. Yeah, let's take that. And then after you've chosen a font for your name that you're kind of feeling that font today, then drag your name so that it's integrated somehow with the design. I kind of like the contrast between the black and the yellow in this position. We're done with our drawing, beginning drawing skills in Illustrator. Well done, everybody. Save your work and impress your friends. So File, Save As. Oh no, got the little spin. I've got too much software open. I'm gonna have to shut some software so I have better memory. Color wheel. .ai, that's an Illustrator file. Save it, press OK, take a break. Well done. See you again.